have a difficulty reaching out to my family and building a community. And that's because I was separated from my family for so long.
Mm-hmm.
And so I need a place or a way to let them see some of the things that I'm doing.
Right.
And I thought about, but not the Facebook. I want them to come to a place where I can give ideas, show what I'm doing. But so I jotted down when you talked about the website, like a one page or something like that. I
Oh
think
yeah,
that
yeah. I do that for
Mhm.
that's the Google
Just do
site
that.
is free. Now,
I've noticed that my family doesn't want to be preached to because they have their own beliefs already. I have, um, I was going to put in the chat, I have three businesses that I'm starting.
right.
And I particularly, they're all wellness related in some way, shape, or form, but I want to make it more family centered. I was looking for a name for, and I thought of Well Family Network. I think that I'm getting a sense of what Mama Joy was trying to say. Um, if I am coming from the outside and entering into the world, I definitely am about heaven's business. But when I was very young, I said I wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't want to teach the stuff that they taught in school. I wanted to teach people things about life. And I'm realizing that um, relationships are important. And the first relationship is the parent child relationship, which I'm learning from true parents. I think that the suggestion that the transcript can be sent to me later and I can enter it into the AI tool, and I will need to meditate on it. And it
Okay.
is something that I'm working through.
Good.
And I do appreciate all of your input, both of you. And
Sure.
thank you for your patience, Carla.
Ah, please,
Yeah.
that was a
Okay.
joy for me.
So the name Well Family Network was a name that I had, and I wanted to create um, a way to bring people to where I am. I can't fit in their box. I'm the odd one out in
Yes,
our
you all
family.
are.
Yeah. So I realize I'm kind of clipping my own wings by trying to fit into their boxes. So I just have to kind of be myself.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And and so those are my ideas. The one company gave me the idea of AI. A lot of people are afraid of AI, like it's some kind of voodoo or something. Watch too many Terminator movies. So, but I'm not afraid of it. I just want to know how to use it. So when you said you're using AI to do some writing, I'm not a good writer, and I know writing is what you know. I know you talked about catching people's attention once before with my husband and kind of making a series that walks people to a certain point. So all that I'm understanding. Um, I'm getting a late start, but I really feel that it's something that I can can invest whatever time I have left in, and it's something I can leave as a legacy.
Because
Hmm.
AI also is good for brainstorming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, come up with different ideas.
Scared
Hmm.
about what it is that she wants to do, but her target is her family. And that's the
Hmm.
business that she wants.
And this is very real and personal to me and my family because we've lost my mother in December quickly. And earlier in that year, we lost our brother in an accident.
Wow.
That's why I know that the GoFundMe is what, we thought they had insurance and it wasn't there, and you have to do something quickly. So, health is something that I'm focused on. Um, and relationships with family, relationships of support. So I don't know what word would I say.
Well, I would say that that was a great story.
Answering a question, but I guess I didn't. I answered it with a story.
No, you answered it with a story,
Yeah.
and I really feel that you need to be commended for that because that was very personal
Mm-hmm.
and it was something that you feel very deeply. Sharam can get a transcript just on that what you spoke of
Okay.
and place it to AI so that you can see it. It's
Mhm.
so important to be able to express your heart. I think that was very courageous of you.
Mhm.
The heart of her subject. She's
You're right.
given you
That's
the
a good
heart
story. Right.
of her intentions.
My
And that's what
motivation.
she experienced. And
Mhm.
that story is enough for her to bring clarity to herself. Loretta needs clarity for herself before
Mhm.
she can communicate anything to anyone else.
Right.
Long time. And every time
Mhm.
she has a painful experience, it bothers her because
Mhm.
she has a lot to offer her family. And I also sense that there's a healing that's needed there with her. So it's kind of a desperation in a sense.
She caught it faster than me, so that was good. So
See, that's part of what Mother Moon is bringing into us. And
Mhm.
one of the main things that she's saying is that we have to listen very carefully because
Mhm.
we as sisters, whether caller is out there in Portuguese or wherever,
Mhm.
women have in common a way
Mhm.
to connect with each other just through
mm,
hearts. And once you hear a story and you can feel it, you
Mhm.
understand it
there you go.
because we have not had opportunities to express ourselves.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
when you
Mhm.
have this saying
Mhm.
witnessing more creatively, it
Mhm.
means listening
Mhm.
more creatively.
Yeah.
And so you hear
Mhm.
someone speaking of
Mhm.
death. Well, she got me first when she said I hadn't been with my family in a long time. I said, "Ooh, wow." For
Mhm.
instance, I've been away from New Orleans. That's my hometown. I love my town of New Orleans. And when I go there, it used to
Mhm.
be, "Where your mama at? Where your
Mhm.
mama at?" Well,
Mhm.
mamas are dead now. They gone.
Yeah.
I go
Yeah.
back now. They would say, "Well, where's your grandmama?" Then I come
Mhm.
back again. I say, "Okay, all right, now I don't know you.
Yeah.
Who was your mama?" Blah, blah, blah. I said, "Who is
Mhm.
her mama?" Blah, blah. And who is
Yeah.
her mama? So I
Yeah.
have to go
Yeah.
asking because
Yeah.
times have changed. New life is there. They're my
Yeah.
blood, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yes. Yeah.
And you say, well, here I'm in this life and I've been isolated from my family, and that wasn't what your intentions are. And
Yeah.
right now,
Mhm.
you, Carla, and other women are
Mhm.
attempting now to be able to witness
Yeah.
creatively. And when you talk
Yeah.
creatively and creative, you're talking
Mhm.
about heart.
Yeah.
You're talking
Mhm.
about heart. You're talking about things that you've spoken about before.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
when you said that, you just opened me up because
Mhm.
that's the way I feel. And
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
that for most of that's why I can relate to the unification so much is because the sacrifices have been so great.
Yeah.
And now you have a message. No, you're not
Mhm.
going to preach to them, but
Mhm.
you're going to share them the glory that God has given you and blessed you. And you're going
Yeah.
to connect with them, like Sharam said, we're going
Mhm.
to find their interest. But
Yeah.
before you get to that, you have
Mhm.
to make sure that you're saying what you want to say. You want to
Yes.
make sure that you are connected with your own mind, soul, and body.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. I'm grounded in purpose.
Grounded in purpose of love for yourself first. Grounded in purpose of peace for yourself because you want to be a witness.
Yeah.
You want to
Mhm.
be a witness, but you want to be a witness that is relatable.
Yeah.
And when you said that, I said, oh, I got you. I got you. And because you want to relate to them because
Mhm.
they're a part of your body and it's part of your
Mhm.
tribe.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
um
Mhm.
and you want to connect with them with love, with all that
Mhm.
you have.
Yeah.
And it can be done, but gradually. And he said, but I think that when you get your website, you want to put something in it, and
Mm.
that story is where you begin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, definitely. We're gonna try to come up with your first page of your website by looking at what you just said, all the stories and everything about your business and what you're trying to do. Reach out to your family and relatives and so on. And so then after we uploaded that, so we asked, based on below transcript, please create a landing page. Make it a from a first point of view, um, written in formal, personal, slightly emotional, seeking the author of the site to connect to her family and hometown she has been away from. Basically, she's telling about herself and her business and her desire to connect. And then there's the transcript. So we pasted all that here, and we made it again very personal. Even though this is a business site, but it feels very welcoming and personal. So okay, so hey there, family. I'm Loretta. I began creating this website because I've been feeling that I've lost a piece of myself. It's a strange feeling, like there's a missing puzzle piece that I can't quite find. So you were really drawing them in, right? And we're getting them to think, what is this missing piece? That missing piece is my family, my roots, and my hometown. So now the person that is reading this, if they are actually a family, they definitely feel welcome. They say, "Well, you're actually looking for us? That's great." So they really want to read more. For many years, I dedicated my family to serving God as a missionary. That experience shaped my worldview and ignited a deep rooted desire to help others. While I was away, a part of me yearned for the familiar comforts of home and family. Upon returning, I've poured my heart and soul into building businesses that focus on wellness and connection. So you see, the story just keeps going forward, and but it's relevant. Now they're saying, okay, she's finished with the missionary work. Now she wants to connect to the family through these businesses. Whether it's helping people achieve optimal health through water purification or developing AI tools to streamline business processes. I'm passionate about creating a ripple effect of positive change. But something's missing. I want to create a space here on this website where I can share my knowledge, inspire others, and most importantly, reconnect with my family. Again, it always comes back to the audience. She takes it through her story and again says, I'm here for you. That's why I'm making this website. It's not just for me to promote my business. It's not, the center is not me, it's you. The sudden loss of my mother and then brother was a turning point. Navigating the overwhelming cost of my brother's funeral was a painful experience that made me realize prepared how unprepared many families are for such a devastating event. It was then that I began researching end of life burial membership offers. I believe everyone deserves a dignified farewell regardless of their financial circumstances. So we're starting to feel that really connected, that she cares about her relatives, family. She cares about even their burial expenses. So more and more she's connecting to her audience, and at the same time talking about the different businesses she's involved with. I'm not looking for a quick fix or a superficial connection. I'm searching for a genuine bond, a place where I can be myself without judgment. I want to build a bridge between my world and theirs, a place where we can support and uplift each other. So I am taking a leap of faith and creating this space. It's a work in progress, just like me. Again, very vulnerable, very humble, very inviting, not preachy, not not pushing people away, drawing them in. That I need you, you need me, let's connect. I hope you'll join me on this journey of rediscovery. Again, pulling them in. Let's find our way back to each other. Her name and also the name of her business.